All I said was he had a nice suit. And from there, he was thirsty. He wanted to fly me out. What's wrong with me going to a game? What is wrong with the situation is that that is your man, as you call it. That is your man. He knew it was a situation with me and you. And he was down. He was down to play op games. I wouldn't take nothing like that serious, my love. That ate my ass, and I sent him on his way.
So, Tommie Lee just came out swinging, calling out Tamar's man, Jeremy, with some serious claims. She is saying that Jeremy played both her and Tamar, using them to create friction between each other. Well, Tommie is also accusing Jeremy of laying hands on her and Tamar. Yeah, this is bigger than just your regular messy drama. There are some heavy allegations being thrown around.
I wish I was drunk right now. I wish I was drunk. Because, that. I'm about to post your shit, JR. I'm about to post your white. I tried to just let you eat my for the motherfucking slaves. For the slaves. This is how I calling me a I did it for us. For us. I don't pink. You got me up. Now I'm about to post your shit.
Now, if you've been keeping up, you know Tamar and Tommie have never been friends. They've had their share of nasty back and forths, always ready to throw shade at each other. But now, it looks like things have changed. Jeremy has crossed both of them so badly that they've decided to team up and come for him together. The thought of these two coming together was unthinkable before, but Jeremy seems to have united them against a common enemy. So, how did it all go down? What pushed Tamar and Tommie, who couldn't stand each other, to put their beef aside and go after Jeremy? Well, buckle up, because we're about to take a look at where all this mess really started. So Tamar and Tommie have never been the best of friends. In fact, their beef goes way back. These two have thrown plenty of shade at each other over the years, and neither one ever seemed to miss a chance to take a jab. It all started with petty insults, but as time went on, things got nastier. One of the most memorable moments of their feud came when Tommie shaded Tamar during a concert last year. Tamar was performing when things went a little sideways, and Chriseem Rock made a scene. Tommie wasted no time throwing shade, accusing Tamar of using the chaos for clout. But Tamar fired back like she always does. Tamar roasted Tommie on social media, calling her a flop and saying she should stay silent. Tamar even went as far as to call herself Muppet employed, in a clapback saying that Tommie couldn't even sell out a bag of blow pops, let alone compete with her success. The digs were personal, and it was clear these two had no love lost between them.
She should be supporting you.
Yes.
And then when he went after her, then she came out with a comment. Yeah. But I haven't, between you and I ain't talked to Tamar. And
his favorite words, between you and I.
When I said I didn't want to be with her.
Oh.
She's been trying to get with me ever since.
Oh!
She's been trying to get with me every day since.
Kind of. Bitch, please. You know what I'm going to do to you, boy. Sit on your head.
We did.
Silly me. I should have just reported. I should have recorded his head in my ass. I should have recorded that. But you know, I try to keep the moment personal.
Now, where does Jeremy fit into all this? Well, when Tamar and Jeremy had a call out, Jeremy ended up hooking up with Tommie, and that's when the real drama began. Tommie thought she had the upper hand because at that time, it seemed like Jeremy had moved on from Tamar and was all about her. Tommie didn't waste any time throwing that in Tamar's face. But little did she know, Jeremy was still playing both sides. Tommie even had receipts to prove it. She shared text messages that showed Jeremy had originally planned to take her to a basketball game, but when she declined, he turned around and invited Tamar. Well, Jeremy was clearly trying to keep both women on a string, using each one to make the other jealous, and Tommie made sure to let everyone know that she was his first choice. In the messages, Jeremy tried to act all positive and spiritual, but it was obvious he was just trying to play games. Tommie called him out, and it was clear she wasn't falling for his nice guy act. Now Tamar, on the other hand, didn't take the situation lying down. After Jeremy broke up with her, she made a very public effort to win him back. And when she succeeded, she made sure everyone knew it. Tamar was quick to show off her reunion with Jeremy, probably thinking it would humiliate Tommie. She even bragged about how she got her man back and threw some shots at Tommie, making it seem like she had won the battle. But Tamar had no idea that Jeremy was still playing her behind her back. Tommie wasn't staying quiet either. She came right back with some serious clapbacks, exposing just how two-faced Jeremy had been. Tommie revealed that Jeremy had been talking trash about Tamar to her, spilling all kinds of tea about Tamar's personal life. She even bragged about getting Jeremy to do some inappropriate things and made it clear that she wasn't about to be played by him. Tommie made sure everyone knew that Jeremy had been trash talking Tamar to her while still trying to get back with Tamar on the side. Things got uglier when Tommie revealed that Jeremy had told her Tamar had been kicked out and had gone back to her mother's house. According to Tommie, Jeremy had made it seem like Tamar's whole sold-out tour was just for show and that she wasn't doing as well as she pretended. Tommie didn't hesitate to throw that in Tamar's face, and of course, that only made the situation more humiliating for Tamar. Tommie wasn't done though. She kept spilling more and more details about her interactions with Jeremy, and the more she revealed, the messier things got. She bragged about getting Jeremy to eat the booty like groceries, and made it clear that she wasn't taking him seriously, even though he had tried to play her. Tommie made it sound like Jeremy had been down to play all kinds of games just to get under Tamar's skin, and now that she was putting all of it out there, Tamar looked even more foolish for trying to get back with him.
One thing, JR, you never want to play with me. You don't want me to expose how you were saying that you kicked her out and she went back to her mother's house. Not Mrs. Braxton, not Mrs. Not Mrs. Singer with the sold out tour that JR also told me was flex. It was cap. It was she flexing. She don't have no soul. That shit between me and you was his exact words. The tour not sold out. He said you was messy. He said you went back to your mother's house. He told me a lot of things that he shouldn't tell a stranger. I just met this man less than a week. Love, if that's your man, as you say, then you need to check him. You need to really check him and check your situation and really see if you're sleeping with the enemy or not. I'm not your problem. I don't know you.
By this point, the drama had gone way beyond petty insults and public shade, and now Tommie Lee has stepped up with some shocking claims, saying that Jeremy not only manipulated her and Tamar but also got violent with her. She has shared that there were several times he put his hands on her, making it clear that their relationship was not just toxic but downright unsafe. Tommie's accusations really ramp up the intensity of this whole situation. It's not just about hurt feelings anymore. She's saying Jeremy was physically abusive, which changes everything. We're talking about serious issues like safety, respect, and even legal stuff. Well, Tommie didn't hold back, detailing moments when Jeremy allegedly lost it and things got physical. And let's not forget about Tamar. She hasn't directly accused Jeremy of physical abuse, but she has been pretty open about her emotional struggles. Tamar's been dropping hints on social media for months, talking about feeling betrayed and manipulated by someone close to her. Fans have been speculating that she's referring to Jeremy, especially with all the rumors about their relationship. Some are even wondering if Tamar's hesitation to leave him is tied to fear or emotional manipulation. There's also been theories about Tamar's breakdowns and her mental health struggles, which seem to line up with her time with Jeremy. Could she be dealing with similar issues behind closed doors? While she hasn't said much directly, her posts paint a picture of someone who feels trapped. It's hard not to connect Tommie's claims with what Tamar's been going through, especially since the signs have been there for a while. Fans have been quick to share their thoughts too. Social media has blown up after Tommie's allegations came out, with tons of people supporting her. One fan commented saying, "Tommie, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Tamar, please wake up and leave this toxic man." Another user wrote, "It's clear Jeremy has been playing both of them. Tamar, we're rooting for you, just get out."
He never fucked me. But the sad situation is, like, we're black, Tamar. I could say your name. I know I'm not a kid. I live too well, baby, and I've never indulged in. I don't have to keep saying that y'all gonna run with whatever. But we're two black letting this. I'm not even gonna say the race or whatever. Play with us. Like, tighten up. Tighten up, my girl. I'm not your issue. That is your issue. And sleeping with people like that and trusting them, this be the problem. Y'all be sold for the and then wanna, yeah, we had an issue. Yes, I'm gonna play with you. I'm gonna play with you. But once I seen the severity of the situation, I was like, damn, this is kind of fucked up, actually. Because I'm at home right now with my man, and we laugh together. We don't give a fuck about this internet shit. And he would never talk to you.
Interestingly, despite their past beef, it seems like Tommie and Tamar have found some common ground through their experiences with Jeremy. It's like saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Even though they have had their issues, the fact that they've both been hurt by the same guy seems to have brought them together. Fans are shocked to see these two on the same side, but when faced with someone like Jeremy, it makes sense. But the big question on everyone's mind is why Tamar is still with him after all this. Tommie has exposed Jeremy for being shady, shared proof of his bad behavior, and now she's accusing him of abuse. Tamar's fans are worried she's stuck in a toxic cycle and can't break free from someone who's hurt her. There's real concern that she might actually go through with marrying Jeremy despite all the red flags. As for Tommie, she has made it clear she is done with Jeremy and is focused on moving forward, but whether Tamar will do the same is still up in the air. However, one thing's for sure, people are hoping she walks away and finds her peace. And now we want to hear from you. What do you guys make of this wild situation? Do you think Tamar will finally walk away, or is Jeremy going to keep pulling the strings? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're craving more drama, be sure to check out our next video because we've got plenty more to uncover.